good right now in the studio because we're bringing you something that's been very popular from our Cooks Essentials team. We're not just giving you the 6-quart pressure cooker. There's nothing that cooks like pressure, by the way.
Right.
Because it makes meats tender.
Uber.
It keeps the juice in. It does things quicker. Today, we're going to give you the opportunity to do that times 2.
Yes.
With a 6-quart capacity pressure cooker. And we're gonna give you, on top of that, a 2-quart capacity pressure cooker. We're gonna talk to you all about it. 6 payments of $16.66, but I wanna let you know right away there is no reorder on this, so once we sell out of your color choices, that's it. There's no way to bring it back. K48152 is your item number. Shireen Pavlidis is back in our show.
Hello.
Chef, TV host, and really recipes with the most over here. What is this that you did?
So this is an uber tender pot roast because that's what pressure cooking does. So it takes your inexpensive cuts of meat and makes them incredibly tender. But the reason why we love pressure cooking is it infuses tons of flavor because all the way through because there's nowhere for that steam to go but for it to just be locked under that lid with the broth to the meat to the broth. You have a nice jus. We call that a jus, which is the juice in here. You could make a pan gravy in here, and I'm going to show you the presets of how you could do that as well.
Can I just show you first what you're getting over here?
Please.
Because you're getting both of these, right?
Yes.
So if we take a wider shot, you can see that we're getting the large 6-quart capacity, which you're seeing right over here, and then you're also getting the 2-quart capacity. You're gonna get both of these for that clearance price on your screen. If sold separately, it's a $140 value. Today, you're getting both of them for $16.66 on EasyPay. Okay, now show me the presets.
Right.
Sorry about that.
No, absolutely. And you know what? You need both.
Yeah, you need both.
I'm gonna show you, this is a complete meal. So here is how it's gonna work for you. Very easy. So you have a menu button here. It's your pressure cooker high, your pressure cooker low. It is a keep warm. Can you see that?
Yep,
I don't want to cover that. And then it is your slow cooker. So it also can act as a slow cooker on low.
My gosh.
It browns and sears so you get that beautiful caramelization. And now we've removed that pot roast. You leave that jus in there, which is the juice, and add a little flour, and there's your gravy all in one pot. You have a chili and stew preset at 15. Eggs, the best hard-boiled eggs. They peel easy, never overcooked, 6 minutes. Your rice cooker. So your little 2-quart is ideal to make your rice at 8 minutes.
Okay, so do you know what I was doing while Shireen was over here? I was looking, I said, there's no way that the 2-quart one has all the same presets on it.
Exactly the same.
It has all of the exact same presets, including the browning one, which that's the one that got me. Wow, that's amazing. So 2 of these, this is a great deal. Okay, what did you do in here?
So this is smashed potatoes. So you're just gonna do it in 5 minutes. You're gonna add your potatoes, you're gonna add your liquid in there, and now 5 minutes later, all you're gonna do is just smash them right into the pot. So just like I said, this is now a complete meal. You have your pot roast on a Sunday, you have that beautiful 6-quart capacity, and I love that you can do your side. I'm a family of 4, and I do my side dishes in my 2-quart all the time.
I can't believe that you can use these utensils inside this vessel. That's really amazing.
Well, you're gonna wanna be careful.
Okay.
And I'm being careful. I'm not really jamming the bottom.
Okay,
because
got it.
It is a non-stick.
Okay.
It is better to use
like silicone or something
correct,
like that.
but I'm not really scraping it. I'm being really careful with it. And now look, this is why you want both. Because now you are hands-free cooking and your kitchen still smells as if you have been cooking all day long.
Now here's what I love.
Sunday supper, hello. And you get it done in a third of the time.
And here's the thing, you didn't have to heat up the whole house.
Nope.
Right, you didn't have to turn on the oven, you didn't have to heat up the whole house, you didn't have to turn on the stove top or anything like that. All the heat, all the pressure is where it needs to be, on the food and nowhere else.
Right.
Now what did you do in here, in the blue one? Oh, we have lots of color choices.
Yes.
We have red, which we are calling cinnamon. We have blue right over here. We have copper next to me right over here. And then last but not least, I have it for you in the traditional stainless steel look that you're seeing there. Clearance price means that there's no reorder, 6 payments of $16.66. Oh, yes.
So again, you pressure
goodness.
cook because of the flavor, and it infuses tons of flavor. but you get it done in a third of the time. That's the bonus. So these are a rack of ribs. They're just falling apart. 30 minutes, rack of ribs.
Oh my gosh,
and because
wait,
you
what
have
did
this
you do
6
with
quart
this?
capacity, you could put 3 racks of ribs in here. If you wanted to finish it on the grill or under the broiler for a little caramelization, you can. I just say scale it back about 5 minutes or
This is so
so.
delicious.
Oh my gosh, look at these. These
They're
are
so
just
juicy.
right.
And all the flavor. You know what it's like? It's almost as like if you smoked these for hours and then put the barbecue sauce. You know what I mean? Oh my
They're
gosh,
falling
they're all
apart.
falling
I can't
apart.
even get them out. But this is the way to do it. They're so tender, they're so flavorful, they're so moist, and that's what pressure cooking does. You lock that moisture underneath that lid, nowhere for it to go, infuse tons of flavor, and makes your food super moist.
So what'd you do in here?
So this is, you could do polenta, you could do grits. Now I make chicken cacciatore during the week, and here's what I love, Alberti. Half the time, I just don't want to deal with doing my side dish. I just don't want to deal with another pot. I throw it, I call it a one and dump. I throw it right into my pressure cooker. You have the cornmeal, I add chicken stock, 10 minutes. Now it takes a little time to come up to pressure.
Okay.
But you're hands-free cooking. And then I'm focused on whatever else I'm doing, and then I'll hear the buzzer come off. I'll do a quick release.
Oh my
Boom.
goodness.
It couldn't be any easier. And
This is
then
amazing.
your insert goes right into the dishwasher.
So 10 minutes, of course it does have to come to the pressure, but
Yes.
10 minutes and you've got an easy polenta. That's your side, that's your main.
Right.
2 vessels, turn them on. The house didn't get hot.
Right.
You hands-free the
And
whole
this-
time.
this
And that's
is-
all you have to clean up, by the way.
Right, and this is a complete meal. That's a complete meal. If you wanted to grill and go outside, you could do your corn on the cob in your 6 quart. I've done that, takes 3 minutes. You could do baked beans from dry beans, so you could have your side dishes going.
You could do your pulled pork.
And then you could focus out on the grill. You
Yeah.
could do your pulled pork sandwiches, exactly.
Now, and I love the fact that the lid comes off completely.
Yes.
It's not like stuck on there.
Or you,
Oh, this smells
or
so
it
good.
it can do that for you. It can just kind of park and hang out right here. Either or, but because we're backwards, I'm taking them off so we can really get in there.
So either way, they can stay on or that you can take them off. Is that a chili that you
This
made?
is chili. So, you know, the key with chili, and sometimes we don't think about this, ground beef is made from chuck. So chuck takes a little bit of a braising process. And that's why when you pressure cook, you'll make that beef so tender. And so you could do it 15 minutes. I like to take it about 25, 30 minutes because I like that beef super duper tender. And now if it's a chilly day, raining, how nice, you could just have you could brown right in the bottom.
How about, I still make chili all year round. You throw this over fries, throw this over a burger, throw this
Nachos.
over nachos. Yes, I
Yes.
love homemade nachos. You have it at the ready. But remember, the capacity on this is 6 quarts.
Yes.
That's huge.
So
and
you're
then,
getting a lot of capacity.
and then you get the 2-quart one to go along with it, which, by the way, is the size of a saucepan.
It is.
Right?
Well,
So look, you did a whole mac and cheese in here. Like, these are sides for what, 5, 6 people or more?
Well, I say the 2 quart is ideal for a meal, 2 people with leftovers. For a side dish, a family of 4 plenty. I actually measured out my homemade baked beans, and it was a 5.5 cup capacity.
Oh, wow.
So that's a
That's
good
lot.
amount.
Yeah, that's
And that's a side dish.
5.5 servings, right?
Right. So, because technically,
Yeah, a cup.
a half
I
a
know.
cup. Half a cup is
Oh,
a
half
side
a cup.
dish.
Oh, really?
Technically, yes.
Okay,
The
yes.
nutritional serving is, but we don't tend to listen to
Can
that.
I have 3 cups of mac and cheese?
But your mac and cheese, you can now do your mac and cheese. You can do your ribs.
bacon.
That's a great combo. Maybe the kids, maybe you're out grilling for the weekend. You could do the mac and cheese for the kids.
I love that. Well, mac and cheese in my mom's house is all year round, right?
Yes.
She takes care of my brother's 4 children, and all 4 of them are under 14 years old, right? So they love mac and cheese all the time. Did you do a whole chicken soup in here?
I love this.
I love you. This is, so I just mentioned my
Watch
mother.
this.
This is
watch
what
this.
she does.
This is I do
Oh.
a homemade chicken noodle soup, and guess what? Because you infuse tons of flavor, that broth is so flavorful because now you're cooking the whole chicken 25 minutes. So again, you're shaving off so much time. You get this done in a quarter of the time.
It tastes so good.
And
this
it's
is the best
so
thing in the
good.
world. This is the best thing in the world to eat.
Do you know that I'll put a little bit of chicken stock in there. I do a couple bouillon cubes and then water. But because that whole chicken is in there, it infuses so much flavor in the broth.
You know what my mom puts in here too?
What?
Cauliflower.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Oh,
It's amazing.
yum.
If you didn't want to do noodles, just put cauliflower in there. It's amazing. Okay, here's the thing. You're getting 2 of them. You're getting the 6-quart and the 2-quart. Here are your color choices. Well over 100 now spoken for. Clearance price means that there's no reorder, so I want you to take advantage of this. Here's the stainless steel. Love it. We didn't get to see your side, but I'll take a peek at that afterwards.
It's rice.
Here we have the copper. This one is your blue. Blue is the most popular. It's also my most limited. It does look so fresh. And then we have it for you in cinnamon. K48152. My mouth is watering. Shireen, it's so delicious. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
You are the best. Thank you. Mwah. She's awesome. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last 2 hours. It was a pleasure. I will